It's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I said it's... Honestly, I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
Welcome, unemployed gentlemen. The man who makes A-listers check under their beds before sleeping walked into the Golden Globes and chose violence.
Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then.
Here are the moments that left celebrities questioning their entire existence. Charlie Sheen got destroyed for his drinking habits, and Ricky painted a picture so detailed you could smell the regret.
It's gonna be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast. He picked up a porn star, paid her to have dinner with him, introduced her to his ex-wife, as you do, went to a hotel, got drunk, got naked, trashed the place while she was locked in a cupboard. And that was a Monday. What did he do New Year's Eve?
Then comes the roast that had Kim Kardashian searching for the nearest exit.
It's been an amazing year in show business. It's not all been good news. What's with all the divorces? What's going on? I mean, Arnold and Maria, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, Ashton and Demi, Kim Kardashian and some guy no one will ever remember. He wasn't around long. 72 days. A marriage that lasted 72 days. I've sat through longer James Cameron acceptance speeches than that.
Ricky said her marriage lasted 72 days, shorter than the shelf life of milk. This was followed by Ricky channeling my PT teacher energy, leaving Tom Hanks looking like someone just insulted his mother.
Okay. What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer, and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13, and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, 5th time. So, we were going to do, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and...
This is exactly the face I make when the dinner doesn't meet my expectations.
Listen, if you do win tonight, remember that no one cares about that award as much as you do, okay? Don't get emotional, it's embarrassing, okay? That award is, no offence, worthless. It's a bit of metal that some nice old confused journalists wanted to give you in person so they could meet you and have a selfie with you. Okay? That's all it is. I've got 3. I've got 3 Golden Globes myself, so I can say, one's a doorstop, one I used to hit burglars with, And one I keep by the bed too. Doesn't matter why. It's mine. It's
On
mine.
Graham Norton's show, they asked about the backlash, and Ricky doubled down like a man with nothing to lose.
You hosted the Golden Globes. Is it 5 times you hosted the Golden Globes?
5 times over 10 years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys know, you probably don't know, that the Golden Globes have just sort of vanished.
They didn't happen this year for loads
Because
of
of
reasons.
you. Was it?
Because yeah, I'm getting the blame for it. I know I am. Yeah. It changed as well because the first time I did it, like 10 years ago, the sort of press, particularly the industry press in America, was like, why is he saying these awful things to the most beautiful people? You know. And then by the 5th time, right, they were going, good, give it to him. We're sick of celebrities.
He came back the next year, treating A-listers like his personal roasting dummies.
The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. It was. It was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg, and licking her own minge.
After that, he went on Letterman's show and torched the entire Hollywood system, while Letterman just laughed, because what else could he do?
I liked it the year before when people were outraged.
Yeah, of course.
People, they were stunned. They couldn't believe that a guy had the courage and the brain power to stand up in front of famous people and make jokes about them.
I know.
Oh my God!
I know. Like it was... It wasn't a room full of wounded soldiers.
Right.
They were people who pretend to be someone else for a living.
Right.
You know, it was no...
Exactly.
Also, you can't care what people think about whether they're offended or not, because anything you say, someone somewhere will be offended.
Oh, yeah.
And you know.
Yeah.
And just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. So, you know, who cares?
Ricky did more damage to Jack Sparrow than any pirate ever could.
Just before, I want to ask you a question. It's real. You can have some.
Just checking.
Yeah. And be honest.
What?
Are you on recreational drugs? I'm joking. No, that's not the question. And we all know the answer. Have you... Ready?
I guess so.
Have you seen The Tourist yet?
Have you? No.
Johnny Depp tried taking revenge later, but forgot who's the final boss.
Trashing me in front of like 200 million people at the Golden Globes.
It was a while ago. They were jokes, Johnny. I didn't...
Oh, they were jokes.
Yeah.
You like jokes?
Yes.
Good. Because I actually got together with a few pals after the awards, and we wrote some jokes about you. I want you to know this. I want you to carry this with you for the rest of your days. No one makes fun of Tim Allen on my watch.
How's it going?
I'm fine, man. Just doing another film that's gonna make loads of money. Probably a lot more money than any film you've ever made.
Yeah, just writing. I write and direct all my own stuff.
How great for you. That must be so great. You know, I'm working with a great director right now, a guy named Tim Burton. Have you ever heard of him?
Of course.
Yeah. The film itself is really brilliant, and I'm playing a very interesting character.
Good.
Then Ricky showed Jennifer Lawrence he's the master of sarcasm.
Jennifer Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming support from
She complained about equal pay while making $52 million.
people everywhere. There were marches on the street with nurses and factory workers saying, how the hell can a 25-year-old live on 52 million? This is... But there were plumbers around the world going, poor girl in town, what's fucking hell? So, But joking aside, of course women should be paid the same as men for doing the same job. And I'd like to say now that I'm getting paid exactly the same as Tina and Amy did last year for hosting it. No, I know there was 2 of them, but it's not my fault if they want to share the money, is it? That's their stupid fault. It's funny because it's true.
Now, are you done hosting the Golden
Globes?
Globes?
I think so for now. I did it the first time because I was sort of quite flattered, and it's a huge global audience for a comedian. I like writing gags. That's what I do. I did it a second time because I thought I could improve on the first. And I wasn't going to do it a third, but then lots of people were saying he'd never be invited back. So I did it to annoy them.
Just to show them.
Yeah.
He treats Mel Gibson like that one friend who still owes you $2 from 3 years ago.
A few years ago, on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavoury things. We've all done it. I wasn't judging him, but now I find myself in the awkward position of having to introduce him again. Listen, I'm sure it's embarrassing for both of us, okay? And I blame NBC for this terrible situation. Mel blames, we know who Mel blames. Listen, I still feel a bit bad for it, right? Mel's forgotten all about it, apparently. That's what drinking does. No. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. A little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money. But you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, oh, Mummy. Let's get on with it before NBC replace me with Jay Leno.
Ricky is exactly the friend you never share secrets with because he'll expose you at the worst possible moment in front of the worst possible people.
At least Jeffrey Tambor did it in a dress. What a year he's had. Oh, what an actor, what a role. It's... Every day he has to put on all the women's clothes and the hair and makeup and let people film it. That takes balls. So, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I've seen his balls. They're huge and long. I don't know if he tucks them in the bra or does that thing when you push them out the back and let them hang out like a bulldog. No one knows.
Imagine you're with your crush and your friend did this.
I've seen his balls. They're huge and long.
Jeffrey Epstein and the Honorable President have some interesting achievements from the past that Ricky joked about years before it became front page news.
In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way. So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Ricky and Mel Gibson have this weird energy, like Gibson ran off with his girl and never apologized.
No tough guys, do you know what I mean? No Russell Crowe. He wouldn't be seen dead here, it's TV. Or Christian Bale, same. No. Kiefer's got a couple more hours before it gets really messy as well, so... Mel Gibson, come on. No, come on. I'm not gonna have a go at him. He's been through a lot. Not as much as the Jews.